All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got another ride and review for you today. Today I'm heading to the LAMBS Club. The LAMBS Club is up by Times Square. It's been there for a long time. It's a mainstay in the neighborhood. Ownership and chefs have changed hands a few times throughout the years recently. It used to be Jeffrey Zakarian, the guy who was always on the Food Network with the gray hair. Then it was Michael White for a while. After he left the Alta Marea group, he was head chef over here at the LAMBS Club for a while. Come on. And then after Michael White left, which was recently, it's now headed up by a different group, different chef. Chef's name is Jack Logue. It looks like he's doing some good stuff, so I'm excited to get in there and try it. So yeah, it's on 44th Street between Broadway and 6th Ave. So I'm on 6th Ave right now. I'm just gonna rip this up the whole way up to Times Square. It's right across the street from my very first apartment in New York City. I used to live at what's now the AKA Hotel on 44th Street, 123 West 44th Street. That was my address, very easy to remember. But now it's a fancy hotel. I lived way up on top floor. I had a skylight in this little shared 3-bedroom when I was a struggling law student. So I always like to see that building when I'm in the area, just see what it looks like and how the neighborhood has changed. There used to be a little dive bar across the street called Jimmy's Corner. I think it was opened by an old, retired boxer. So there's a lot of boxing paraphernalia on the walls and stuff. It's pretty cool. So anyway, the LAMBS Club, I've been here like 3 times in the past. First time, went with the cake dealer. We did like a special, I don't know, maybe it was a Groupon deal or something for like 3 courses. And then a few years later, we went back and had like a sit-down dinner. Tried the steak. They had this really great lamb dish where they prepared the lamb 3 different ways. That was nice. That was when Zakarian was still there. And then I recently met up with my friend George Tappy from his account is Booze and Burgers. We went in there to try Michael White's burger because he changed it up. And that was probably like a year ago. About a year ago. Just wanted to get over. It's a little hectic in the middle of the road right now. So yeah, the burger was good. Pastas are good there. They're known for like good French or Italian twists on American food. But everything's really good there. Usually always have a good meal. But now the new chef is in there, and they're kind of switching it up to make it more of a steak kind of joint. So I'm really excited to get back in there and try it. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm meeting the cake dealer there. I think we're going to be in for quite a large meal. I think I was, talking to the owner or manager a little bit earlier on my Instagram account, and I think they're gonna slam us with food. So it should be pretty wild. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't eat anything all day today, so I'm nice and hungry. Got a big appetite. Let's see, coming up on Herald Square right now. There's always a little bit of a mess up here in terms of traffic and pedestrians and people walking into the bike lane without looking. Got to stay alert. So despite the bad rep that Times Square gets in terms of like tourist hell, there is actually a lot of great places to eat in the area. You know, I've taken to Le Rivage on a ride and review. It's a great French place. There's a lot of good steakhouses in the area. Midtown obviously is full of steakhouses. K-Town is close by right here to the right. So there's a lot of tasty Korean barbecue joints and late night karaoke. You know, it's fun. You just got to know how to get around tourists, how to steer clear of the major congested areas. And you know, when I lived in that area, that's one thing I definitely learned. You know, walking to work, cut through parking garages instead of staying on the street. And I'm still figuring it out in terms of biking. Now, the best places to ride and the places to avoid when I'm up in this area. You know, because this is basically my work commute every day. So, here we go. People stepping out into the bike lane. They don't know what danger they're in. All right, so we're at 37th. 5-7 streets left to go. 5, 6. See if I can get out ahead of some of these slow pokes. Catching the tail end of this little miniature green wave. This guy's checking his phone. I don't know how they do it. They check their phone when they ride. It's crazy. So 44th Street actually goes that direction, and I have to go that direction. But only for like not even half a block. So I'm probably gonna take the turn against traffic and maybe walk it on the sidewalk instead of thank you, instead of making a big loop, you know, around 45th down into the actual Times Square, 7th Avenue and Broadway Junction. It's funny that this is like the second time on my way up here that someone has said they like the bike. I think that guy liked my helmet and glasses. I don't know, weird. All right, so here's 44th. I'm just gonna go nice and slow. So this right here on the right is the Belasco Theater. And then right next to that is my old apartment building. So I'm gonna pull up and get a quick little glimpse at that, because I always like to. And then right here on the left with the red awning is the Lambs Club. So I'll see you on the inside.
But I was 90 degrees outside. It must have been 107. I was
Thank you. Cheers. I like those plates.
Blue Pluto with kumquat and chocolate fizz chips.
Oh wow.
How are you enjoying the cocktail so far? Tuna tartare with avocado, purple ninja radishes, yuzu ponzu. This is a gratinated mussel with Fresno chili, Parmesan, and sun-gold tomato sauce. East Coast oyster with a ramp mignonette and coriander. This is a baked West Coast oyster with a bonito butter crust. A mussel escabeche with cilantro and jalapeno. And last, a razor clams casino.
Wow.
It's amazing. Thank you.
This is incredible. Look at this.
I would have been good with this as my meal. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, is this for the...
I think it's for this.
Yeah. Egg.
Ooh, broken egg. That looks so good.
It looks really amazing. It smells really good.
Lift it up high for me. You can really taste that andouille, that Calabrian chili. It's good. Spread it all around. Yeah. Steak tartare with egg sauce and caviar. Swipe it through that yellow stuff. Yeah.
All of them. All of it.
Ooh, nice. All right.
Thank you.
Wow, look at that.
We're gonna walk us through everything here.
All right.
Is it on? That's so pretty.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, so let's talk.
All right. It smells good.
So we have our 32-day dried cote de boeuf, serving a little caramelized onion and a caramelized onion puree. Our veal mayonnaise. And these are kind of our steak sauce system here. So we have horseradish cream, charred scallion aioli, charred scallion salsa verde. This is a classic béarnaise and a peppercorn sauce.
Very nice.
We have our loaded baked potato casserole, little braised ox cheek
Oh my
and parmesan, our crispy roasted mushrooms, double cream spinach, and then a romaine salad with an anchovy vinaigrette just to wash it all down.
All right, we got a lot to eat.
How's everything going so far?
So good.
Perfectly.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, very much so. That's really good. Well, Cracker Jack ice cream, right? And that's the New York apple and the chocolate donut. You want to break open the apple? Oh, there you go.
That's
Ooh,
so cool.
perfect.
That is so cool.
Oh, it's got a little crust on the bottom. Take a scoop out of this for me. Ooh. Cracker Jack sundae. And now this guy. Ooh. Little peanut butter spheres. Oh, look at that gooiness coming out. Oh my goodness. Strawberry bonbons of some kind. And the check for 11 cents. That seems low.
All right, here's my trick. Cut through the parking garage so I can head out the other direction. So yeah, Lambs Club. That was some meal. My goodness. Started off with some great cocktails. Really high quality mixology, if you will, going on. Enjoyed the martini. I had a Gibson actually, which has the pickled onion in it instead of an olive. Then their Gold Rush cocktail's beautiful with that little stamp on it. So cool. We started off, I mean, there was so much that they brought out that we ate. There was so much to like, I can't really talk about all of it. It was so much food. So I think what I'll do is I'll give you the highlights. For the starters, they brought out this big shellfish platter with hot and cold preparations of shellfish on it. Mussels, razor clams, oysters. That was fantastic. As beautiful as it was just as delicious as it was beautiful. Just amazing. So if you go here, you got to get that for sure. Then we also kind of, as like a mid-course, we did andouille carbonara. And if you don't know what andouille is, it's a spicy Calabrian sausage paste, salami paste, I guess. And it's usually used as like a spread, like you can spread it on bread or and things like that. But a lot of times it's used in pasta dishes as almost like a sauce thickener, but it gives it a lot of spice and flavor. So that on the carbonara was fantastic. Also the beef tartare, they upgraded that from the last time I had it. They put some caviar on it. They have this really awesome egg yolk emulsion almost, or whatever those little dots were of yolk. That was incredible. We also tried the veal Milanese. I love parms, Milaneses, schnitzel, so I had to try that, absolutely. That was really good. It was tender. It was cooked just right. It had a real nice crisp on the outside. Beautiful presentation on the bone. Also, really enjoyed the soft shell crabs. Those were nice and crispy. Cornmeal crust, that was nice. Crazies are out. And then the steak, I mean, that thing was a monster. It was nicely cooked. It had a lot of aged flavor, dry aged flavor on it. And then accompanied with the sides, the highlights on the side were probably the spinach, the wild mushroom, and that little cup of mac and cheese. It actually had ox cheek in it. And I don't know why they had that on the starters list they had that on their appetizers. It probably could be a side or even a main course if they make the portion a little bigger. It was so good. So if you go there, you gotta get that too. That was really, really stellar. And then the desserts, we had 3. We had like a chocolate mousse donut. That was good. The New York apple, which was like it had like a little green candy chocolate coating shell around like a cheesecake, you know, with a graham cracker type crust and everything. That was nice. And then Cracker Jack sundae. I love that. That was really good. Nice and simple, soft serve ice cream. So I highly recommend this place. The new chef, Jack Logue, really knocked it out of the park. If you have the time, jump out to my website, johnnyprimesteaks.com. I have the full review with all the iterations of the restaurant over time that when I visited years and years ago. And then from this trip alone, I think I got almost 30 photos that, you know, I can't fit them all in this ride and review. So you'll have to go jump out and check them out. And, you know, as always, make sure you like, subscribe, tell your friends, and tell your fucking grandma.